hours late. Who knows when it'll arrive with a storm brewing? The best laid plans of mice and men. Christ! Igor! How many times have I told you, do not sneak out on me when I'm thinking? It's very unsettling. I told you to wait downstairs until I called for you.
It's the monster. He's getting very restless. The last time he was like this, he broke his chains and tore the hinges off the door.
I'm doing the best that I can. Oh, the burden of a reputation. Grandfather, why did I ever find your laboratory notes and embark on this hideous career? Look at my face, Igor. Look at me. Once I was young and beautiful. Now my face is lined with worry wrinkles.
Your grandfather Frankenstein was a great man. How often my grandfather has told stories of how they would work together, out at night, cutting criminals down from scaffolding, digging up bodies, out all night in the muck and the mire. Yeah, glad I was not there.
Yes, I know all the stories too. My grandfather made a monster out of men, an indestructible creature. The only problem was the monster's brain, thanks to your grandfather.
Oh, but it was not Grandfather Igor's fault. He couldn't read. How did he know the brain he stole from the university laboratory was the brain of a nincompoop?
He should have recognized a comrade.
Oh, what a wonderful night. It was on just such a night as this that the monster was created. The lightning is his mother, and it gave him the strength of 100 men. How proud our grandfathers were.
Yes, it's enough reminiscing. We have enough problems of our own trying to correct mistakes of the past. The brain transfer machine is ready. Oh, no longer do we have to operate to change the monster's brain. Using the fluoride crystal, the machine spins the brain into a million particles, sends them to the air, reassembles them into a new cranium.
Wonderful. Wonderful. But where do we begin?
As soon as we find the right brain for the monster.
I know where there's a wonderful brain.
Where?
In here.
No.
But it's a perfectly good brain, and it's never been used.
There are brains and there are brains. I will not discuss it any further. Now, hopefully the right brain will arrive this evening. With all the electricity of the storm, with all its power, we should have enough energy for the perfect transfer. Now my plan is almost complete. Advertise this castle as a hotel. All the major travel agencies from Berlin to Los Angeles. They expected a much larger supply of brains, but so far only one group has made reservations. They'll be here tonight. Everything in readiness. We must use one of those brains tonight. Almost do not call me Dr. Frankenstein anymore. From now on, I'm Henry Baron von Frankenmeyer. Do you understand?
Yes, Doctor. Baron Frankenmeyer. But I've been meaning to ask you, how can we run a hotel with no maids, no bellhops, no servants?
Simple. You would do it.
But I do everything around here. I watch the monster all night. I fix the machine all day. And now you want me to carry tourist baggage and run room service? It's too much. I quit.
No. Please, Igor. If one of our guests is chosen for the honor of the brain transfer, you will be in a perfect position to blast the crystal on him. Because I haven't learned to focus the rays of the machine. I have placed one crystal on the creature, and you will place the other crystal on the body of the victim. No, a subject whose brain is to be transferred. Besides, I cannot do this without your help. Do not desert me in my hour of need. I shall be lost without you.
There, Doctor. Don't worry. I won't leave you. How can you think such a thing? A boil. Working. As lovable Igor.
Very good. to make sure the rooms are ready. They'll be arriving shortly. It's a family of American tourists. Igor, mix another sedative. We don't want him frightened our guests. And use the good whiskey tonight. I suppose it's a good thing he hid in the brewery the last time he escaped. He's so easy to sedate now. But anyway, make sure his chains are secure. The energy transfer may be more violent than I possibly calculated. I don't want him escaping again, mainly the villagers. Hear your creation, grandfather. Grandfather! No. Grandfather! Do you hear your creation moaning for relief? I, Henry Baron von Frankenstein III, I shall correct your mistakes. I shall perfect your creation and end the mistakes of the past. I shall remove the curse of Frankenstein.
It's ready, Doctor.
Very well, make no delay. Get him as quiet as soon as you can. Then, go upstairs and make a nice warm fire. One of the mints on the table, too. Now, only the store will hold until they arrive.
Henry, darling! Oh, but you look surprised to see me.
Noblesky!
Ah, you haven't forgotten me, darling. It's so nice to see you again. So the Parthian mountains are so lonely and quiet. Like a mausoleum.
Back!
Oh, don't be silly, darling. Put that away. I am taking treatment for the Van Helsing health thing in Wood. I drink nothing but cranberry juice. Oh, but I must admit, I have not given up my desire for adventure, excitement, romance. Oh, but what is this? Make reservations for 5 stop. Julius T. Woodknocker and family stop. Arriving October 27th stop. See the World Travel Agency, Manhattan, New York. Darling, what does this mean? Who is Julius T. Woodknocker and family?
I have decided to go out in the monster business. I have decided to turn this castle into a vacation paradise.
Wonderful! Oh, this place needs some new blood.
Blood!
Oh, it's only expression, darling.
All right. Well, what are you doing here? I thought I made it perfectly clear the last time I saw you. I wanted nothing more to do with either you or your husband. By the way, where is the Count?
I'm leaving Vlad again. I'm tired of this flying night after some new young thing. He's made a fool of me for the last time.
Maybe if you settle down, he would too. Your leaving is ridiculous. You two were made for each other. You know that. I always go back to him anyway, so why leave in the first place?
It is not ridiculous. I'm tired of sitting at home waiting for him to drop me a morsel of attention. I'm not going to be the bat in his belfry any longer. My trunk will be arriving shortly. There's a new one I got in Egypt last summer. Simply beautiful.
But my guests!
Henry! I don't like to be pushy, but I don't like being refused anything. You escaped me once the night I gave you. If you do not give me a room, I shall fly around and frighten your guests out of your hotel. And there will only be me and you left.
But that's blackmail!
Of course! Do you still have that bungling idiot with you?
Yes, and he has very good reason to remember you too.
Oh, Henry, it was really harmless. I was only trying to torment Vlad of jealousy. You escaped with your trickery, and evil was available.
But Igor? How could Vlad possibly suspect Igor?
I was desperate. I had to take what I could get. Vlad is so jealous, he will believe whatever he thinks he sees. But I assure you, Henry, if you do not give me that room, you and Igor will suffer more than any man have ever suffered.
Fine. All right. But don't mingle with the guests.
Right. To think about it.
Doctor!
Hello, my little pet. Why are you haven't changed?
What is she doing here?
She just flew in for a little visit. Nothing to worry about.
Because of you, I was beaten. The dogs were set upon me, and I was chased over half of Transylvania. I swore revenge.
Back, you beast! I warn you, Henry, keep him in control. I will not restrain myself next time. Now, beast, show me to my room. And then my trunk arrives. Bring it up!
Welcome to Hotel Frankenstein. Please, please. I hope your stay will be an enjoyable one. Allow me to introduce myself. Please, I am Henry Baron von Frankenmeyer, your host.
Julius T. Woodknocker here, and this is Mrs. Woodknocker and all the little Woodknockers. My car. Swell joint to have here. Early Karloff. Say, when do we eat? I'll have 2 fried eggs, 2 poached eggs, 2 scrambled eggs, and 2 boiled eggs, and roast beef, rare, medium, well done, and overdone. Do you have any stewed prunes?
I suppose so.
Well, give them some black coffee. That ought to sober them up. I want to get one thing perfectly clear. I'm here for relaxation and rest. I suffer from a case of nerves and insomnia and lie awake all night long. I must have quiet. Quiet!
Pop was really shaken up in Paris. He was caught in the elevator at the Eiffel Tower. He had to ride up, been down, and up, been down, and up, been down 3 times before we let him out.
I haven't had such a case of seasickness since Seabiscuit lost the 5th race at Hialeah.
That's very, very amusing, Mr. Woodknocker.
Not half as amusing as he thought it was.
Ah, my bitter half. She has all the modesty, poise, and ill humor in this family.
Julius, don't push me too far. This is not the place to discuss family history. Remember your nerves.
My wife doesn't think I'm very funny. Say, Junior, how much would you charge to run into an open manhole?
Just the cover charge.
Well, drop in sometime.
So,
You cleaned that up pretty good.
I don't understand.
Well, neither do I. Don't let it happen again.
Julius, can't we take a trip or even just go out for an evening without you going into these antics? I swear you do it just to embarrass me. Now, Mr. Frankenmeyer.
Please, call me Henry.
Henry.
Well, let's not get too familiar here.
Henry. My husband has been in vaudeville since he was young. Very, very young. And over the years, he seems to have forgotten what is reality and what is a play.
To me, reality is a play, or play is reality, or vice versa. Ought to be a wisecrack in there somewhere, but I doubt it. Anyway, 1 for all, and all for me, and me for you, and 3 for 5, and 6 for a worn out.
I must admit, you do look vaguely familiar.
My husband is not who you think he is.
I know exactly who I am. I am an imposter, an impersonator.
He's a continual source of embarrassment to the entire family. Does that stop him? No. Nothing stops him. He'll insult anyone. Now he claims to be suffering from nerves and insomnia. So his doctor sent him on this trip to recover. In actuality, he's been trying to drive me to a nervous breakdown for the last 20 years. So, I would like to apologize right now for anything that happens in the future.
Hello, room service. Ice water in 318 will how did it get there? Oh, you want some? Well, that's different. No, we don't have any ice. This is Coconut Beach, Florida. No snow, no ice. Tell you what, cut up some onions. That'll make your ice water.
It's very, very nice, Mr. Woodknocker. Well, now, there seems to be only 4 of you.
Hey, that's pretty good. With just a little practice, you can count clear as hell.
Julius, had enough comedy for one evening?
What I meant to say was that the travel agency wired there would be 5 of you.
Ah, that'd be our 5th widow, Mrs. McGonagall. She's out in the car and refuses to come in. She says this place reminds her of something out of a monster picture. Can't imagine why. Ah, Mrs. McGonagall, when you see her, you'll think she looks like an idiot. And when she speaks, you'll think she sounds like an idiot. But don't let that fool you. She's an idiot. Ruth, go out and see if you can get her out of the car.
Oh, it was horrible, horrible, most horrible. I was sitting in the car and this horrible thing through the side window. Ooh, it was the most gruesome thing I've ever seen.
Must have got a good look at herself in the rear view mirror.
Get away.
Sid must have got a good look at her.
My screaming frightened it away.
I rest my case. This is Mrs. McGonagall, our traveling companion and housekeeper. Any resemblance between her and an actual human being is purely accidental.
Julius, I'm warning you. Now, Mrs. McGonagall, whatever it was you saw, it didn't hurt you. I'm sure you've just gotten yourself into an anxious state of mind. I mean, what with the long drive up the mountainside, the appearance of the hotel, and the coming storm, I'm sure you just need a rest.
I'm not staying the night in this place. Why, I'd be too frightened to close my eyes. Who knows what might be lurking in the corners or under the bed?
I could say something, but I won't.
I'm sure you feel much better after you refreshed yourself.
Yes, now, Mr. Frankenheimer.
Frankenmeyer.
Yes, Mr. Frankenfurter, how much are the rooms here?
How much? I hadn't thought of that. Is $20 too much?
$20 to stay in a rundown dump like this? That's ridiculous. Get your bags, we're leaving. Come on, come on.
Now you're talking.
Julius, it is too late to find another place to stay tonight. We have reservations here and we're staying. If you want to leave in the morning, that is just fine with me. But I am not budging tonight.
Yes, yes, and the roads are very dangerous, especially with the storm brewing. Please, stay tonight. And I know in the morning we can make a settlement that'll be agreeable to all of us.
This is not the first time he's done this. No, no, no. Other people expect to spend money when they travel, but not Julius, no. In Paris, he stormed out of our reserved hotel and made us carry our luggage for 5 hours all over the city, trying to find a cheaper place to stay that night. And then, we wound up back in the first hotel!
What was the principle of the thing?
I'm principled out. I'm tired. Miriam is tired. Junior's run off again somewhere. If you want to sit on the bags in the lobby all night, that's your affair. But I am staying tonight.
Oh, very well, we'll stay. But I want quiet!
Thank you, Julius.
Where's Junior?
Where has Junior gone anyway? Junior? Junior, where are you?
Here I am, Mom. Hey, Pop, this place is swell. It'd be a peachy place for a murder.
Junior!
Well, it would.
I'll have you show up to your rooms. And then, I'll have some things prepared for you to eat. Fly up to your rooms as well. You must be famished after your long journey.
Come out of there, Mrs. McGonagall. Break every bone in your body.
No, stop. This harmless creature is the bad boy, yes. Come on, Igor. Oh, sweet boy, yes. Here we go. Too much now, there we go. He's as harmless as a puppy dog, yes. But, Igor, take their baggage and show them up to their rooms.
Whoa, what's that?
Mice.
Mice?
Well, the sound echoes in the lower hallways, yes. And nothing to be frightened about. They always stay below in the old dungeons.
Dungeons?
Yes.
Dungeons? Oh boy, can I see them, Pop? No!
They've been locked and sealed shut for years. Nothing to worry about.
Say, mister, does this place have any secret passages going from room to room?
I don't think so.
That's enough, Junior. You can explore later.
Gotcha, Pop.
Now, Igor will show you to your rooms, yes.
Careful with those bags. They've got all my costumes in them. If you lost those, I'd have to play Lady Godiva. Believe me, I haven't got the equipment.
Walk this way.
He said it, Ruth. I didn't.
Don't you dare!
Not a suitable brain among them. Oh, that should make you no time to get it out. Now, my calculations, everything should be ready at 11 o'clock. Right. Now give the crystal to Igor, and then he'll base it on which one? The boy? No, it's too young. Mrs. McGonagall, yes. No, certainly not. That's the girl. No, Mrs. Woodknocker. There's only one choice, unfortunately. Mr. Woodknocker. I suppose I could have trained him as I want. I give him to the crystal, and at 11 o'clock we'll sedate him, and yes, 11 o'clock, my monster will have a new brain! Yes! Oh, the thrill of it! to the door, Igor. Whoever it is, get rid of them. Keep an eye out on our guests. I don't want to lose any of them. I must go check the instruments.
Oh, my! My! Oh, my! Oh, my!
Yeah.
Oh. Get rid of them, he says. I should have made them carry this up first. Fetch, carry. Fetch and carry. They make me do all the work. But someday, I will get my revenge. They will ask me to do something, and I won't do it. If I could get my brain transferred into the body of the monster, I would be the most powerful man on earth. Think of it. My wonderful brain in the monster's wonderful body. That's it. When the doctor gives me the crystal, I'll keep it myself.
Hello, Mr. Igor. What are you doing?
Fetch and carry. Fetch and carry.
That looks like a mummy case. Who does it belong to?
A guest.
I wonder if there's anything in it. Can I see?
No. I'll get in trouble. And I have enough of that already. Leave the box alone. Don't touch the box. Alone, leave the box. Leave the box alone. Don't touch the box.
Darn, nothing but a little dirt. Oh well, this place has its possibilities. Now, if I were a secret passage, where would I be? Not here. Not here either. Aha! Fireplace! There's always something in the fireplace. No. There you are, the little devil. I knew this place had to have a passage somewhere. It's connected with every room in the castle.
But I must speak with the doctor. It is very important. It is a matter of life and death.
I'm sorry. The doctor's in the middle of an important experiment, and he cannot be disturbed.
But he must be disturbed. I will not leave this spot until I see the doctor. I only have one night left. Tomorrow night is the full moon.
Full moon?
Yes, the full moon.
You mean the full moon?
That's what I said, isn't it? Now I'm sick and tired of repeating myself. I am Lawrence Talbot III.
Goodness.
So you've heard of me.
Yes, but never did I think we would meet.
Well, I'm not bad. I have wants, needs, feelings, desires, just as anyone else. It's only when the full moon comes out. I'm into a wild and hairy beast with jagged teeth and a thirst for blood. Now get the doctor!
Full moon. Full moon. Full moon.
Excuse me, Mr. Franken. Oh, I am sorry. I thought
That's quite all right, miss.
I'm Miriam Woodknocker. Are you a guest here also?
I guess I suppose so.
Oh. Well, I know this is going to sound rather forward, but do you by any chance play tennis?
Tennis?
Well, yes, I was going to ask Mr. Frankenmeyer where the tennis courts were. But if you could play, then we could play doubles in the morning with my father and brother. Oh, but they're quite good, though. They won the championships at the country club last year. My father, he plays such wretched golf that, well, tennis seemed to be the only compensation. I am sorry. I don't mean to dominate the conversation.
No, your conversation is delightful, really.
Oh, good, because I haven't had anyone to talk to since we came on this entire trip. I don't speak any French or German.
Well, I speak English like a native. I lived in England for many years.
Oh, I love England. Oh, it's history and all. I'd like to go to London someday. We didn't go there this time because my father was there on tour to speak of me. Shortly after Mom and Dad were married.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is your father an actor?
Oh, yes, he's a comedian. Oh, he's quite good, though. He's very ordinary, alone at home, but oh, when he gets into public, he becomes the most outrageous character. I mean, Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde. So you know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean. When will this torment end?
Are you okay, Mr. Talbot? Only a storm.
Yes, it's only a storm.
Well, my mother used to be a dancer in my father's play company until he made her retire. Well, she resented a little, but I think she still does. My father hasn't been feeling well, nerves and insomnia. So his doctor suggested a trip, but he hasn't felt much better since then. Why, he even gets seasick at the mention of a ship. And the ship we're on sat so high in the water that it rolled from side to side while sitting still in the dock.
That's very amusing.
Oh, Dad didn't think so.
I don't think I've laughed in years until that very moment.
Mr. Talbot, I believe.
Yes, and you are?
Mr. Frankenstein.
Oh, I see, Mr. Frankenmeyer. Well, I must speak with you, Dr. Frankenmeyer.
Well, don't let me disturb you. I hope to see you later, Mr. Talbot. You're so interesting to talk to. Well, Mr. Frankenmeyer, where are the tennis courts?
Tennis courts, Igor, yes. I'll have Igor string up some netting tomorrow in the garden for you.
Oh, thank you. And I'll see you later, Mr. Talbot.
Oh, well, please. Come here, Larry. And I'd love to see you again. You make all my troubles go away.
But where am I going to get a net? Father, just do it. First, get something, make sure you get something. For the Melvin? Melvin? Yes, Melvin. Oh, you mean Melvin.
Still playing with monsters, I see, Dr. Frankenstein.
Don't call me doctor. It's none of your business what I'm doing. What you want?
I'll take a drink first.
Igor, a drink for Mr. Talbot, and one for me too. I have a feeling this is going to be a very long night. What you want?
You obviously know who I am.
Yes, but never before did I think we would meet.
And I cannot go through another full moon like the last night because tomorrow night is a full moon. And, well, you don't know what it's like. Living month after month, year after year, knowing that when the moon changes, no matter where you are, what you're doing, you will change too. Your body is racked with pain. You're hunted down like some sort of wild beast. And doctor, you gotta help me. That girl. I don't dare befriend her or even like her. For fear I'll find the mark of my next victim upon her hand. Doctor, you gotta cure me.
No, impossible. It would take months and years of study before I could even find a cure.
Then kill me! You would do the same for a mad dog. I can't go on like this.
Calm down, please. Perhaps there is something we can do. It will take time and trial and error, but there are always possibilities. Strike your mark. If you help me with my experiments, I will help you.
I don't understand.
Now, once you begin, there's no turning back. Agreed?
Agreed.
Then let us drink for a partnership. Igor! Finished? success.
To freedom.
To Melbourne.
Now, listen carefully. This is a foreign crystal. It's very rare. It's the key to your future happiness. But you must make no mistakes.
I understand. What do I have to do?
A man who is desperate to make sure that nothing goes wrong. I was going to give this to Igor, but I prefer to give it to you. This crystal focuses the rays of my brain transfer machine. What? Don't have the time for details. You must give this crystal to Mr. Woodcock.
Wait, wasn't that the girl?
The girl's father. I admit he's a little strange. No, he's a lot strange. But he's very intelligent, and if my experiment works, I can train him as I want. This crystal focuses the rays of my brain and transfer machine. The brain is transformed into a million particles transformed from space. It takes several hours for the machinery to build the energy necessary to make the transfer. Now, while the machinery is turned on, it's very dangerous until the energy is released. My calculations. Give this crystal to Mr. Woodrocker before 11 o'clock. Now, a slight warning. If by chance you have the crystal at 11 o'clock, slight problem, your brain will be in the monster, and the monster's brain will be in you. No big deal. But you only have 1 hour, so don't fail.
Wait a second. You're gonna steal some poor man's brain for your monster?
I don't.
Well, feel good. It's too soon. The full moon isn't until tomorrow.
Tell me. Sedative. Igor, you idiot!
Did you call? Well, it's good to see you again, but I have no one to blame but myself. Lovely weather we're having. A bit chilly, but it keeps the ice from melting. Doctor? Why, I am a doctor. Where is the horse? Huh? It's just as I suspected, you're smoking too much.
No, it's been some tablets. It's fainted.
You don't tell me, I shall find out for myself. I can do nothing for this man, he has fainted. What he needs is a long ocean voyage. In the meantime, I shall be out in the garden. If he should recover, don't blame me.
No, please. It may be raining outside in the garden. If you go outside, you might get wet. It's very bad for your hair.
If I get wet, the sun goes out and get a sunstroke. Remember, I am an incurable insomniac. The only cure for insomnia is water.
Ha!
Lots of water. Lots of gin to go with it. Ha ha! I knew that I lie awake all night long just trying to think of ways to go to sleep. I used to worry about it a lot, but now I have decided to think about other things. Like, what would you call a room full of blondes with powdered sugar sprinkled in the hair?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Frosted flakes! Why, insomnia is terrible!
And he's crazy. Perhaps I have made a mistake. Perhaps I... Mr. Tyler just sitting there like this. What am I... Box. Yes. Put him in the box. I'll tell Igor to bring him up and put him down to the dungeon. Oh, yes. Easy.
go get Eagle.
Secret passages are mighty handy for finding out things. So this is the Wolfman. And here's the crystal. I better find Pop. He'd never believe this. A real Wolfman.
Mr. Talbot! Mr. Talbot! Oh, darn. The first man I've met on this entire trip, and I don't even get to talk to him. I suppose I'll see him in the morning. Maybe we'll skip tennis and take a nice long stroll in the woods. And then we can sit under the trees and talk.
Oh, there you are. Have you seen your father, dear? I was talking to him about his behavior and I turned around and he was gone. I knew it was too good to last. He was being so nice and then he just vanished. Oh, then he came back and said that he didn't like his character, changed his clothes and was off again.
I haven't seen him, Mom.
Oh. Well, he's off wandering around again. Probably bothering the hotel personnel or the other guests. You know, he claims it's insomnia. I think it's just an excuse to keep me up all night. He has embarrassed me almost every day of our married lives together, not to mention embarrassing total strangers. It's one thing to be crazy on stage and make everyone laugh, but it's another thing to continue that into your private life. Come to think of it, dear, I haven't seen any other hotel guests.
Oh, there's one man I've seen.
Oh?
Yes, a young man. He's very interesting looking.
Well, when did you meet
When
him?
I was asking Mr. Frankenstein where the tennis courts were.
Did he happen to mention where the bathrooms are? There's a pitcher of water and a bowl in my room.
No, that probably wouldn't do, would it?
No. Well, I've checked all the rooms upstairs, so I guess I'll look down here now. Don't stay down too long, dear. It's getting late and there are no lights in the hallways. The accommodations in these old European hotels are just terrible.
Oh, Mother, before you leave, can I ask you a question?
Well, of course, dear. What about it?
Well, when you and Father were first married, did you love him?
Miriam, of course I loved your father. I still do very much. Why do you think I don't?
Well, I know you do. It's just that you're always scolding him, and he seems to do everything he can to aggravate you, to make you argue with him.
I guess we just do it so much we don't even think about it anymore. I don't even remember how we started. It must look like we're the best of enemies or something, but your father has given me some wonderful years. Did you know that I was dating his brother when I met your father? Uh-huh. Well, your father was looking for a new girl for his act, and your uncle suggested that I try out. So all of a sudden, there I was, a dancer. Well, your uncle never forgave me for marrying your father instead of him.
Really? Was it love at first sight? Can such things happen? Oh.
Well, it was certainly a whirlwind romance. I suppose a girl can know right away that someone is Mr. Right, but it's better to know a little bit more about Mr. Right than I knew about your father. It leads to less shocks and surprises that way.
Well, Mom, can you do me a little favor and try and overlook a little of what Father does? Well, he may not try to make you so upset.
Well, it's awfully hard to try and change overnight, but I'll think about it really hard. Now, you had better be getting to bed. It's getting chilly down here.
I won't be down too long, Mom.
Oh, good night.
Night. We'll take a nice stroll in the morning and have dinner together with my family tomorrow night, and then we can dance on the terrace in the moonlight.
Fetch, carry. Fetch, carry. Move the body from this box to that box.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
Well, have you seen Mr. Talbot?
Mr. Talbot? No.
Well, if you do see him, please tell him that Miss Woodknocker is looking forward to playing tennis in the morning.
ever have any fun? Nobody ever asked me to play tennis. But when my brain is in the body of the monster, then I will have fun, making life miserable for everybody else. Now, where is that crystal?
Oh, my dear Countess, you have no idea. Wandering in the dark all through the night. We're searching for that relief. Peace never comes. Till it's time to get up, that is.
Oh, darling, I know how you feel. As soon as the sun goes down, my eyes are wide open.
Oh, I love the way you sing, darling, darling, darling.
Oh, darling,
Yes?
my trunk! It has arrived.
Well, I once knew an elephant with a trunk like that. It was too small, so he sold it for $40. In fact, that's the trunk.
Oh, darling, he didn't you. Because it's me to last up.
I gypped you too, eh? That reminds me of a girl I once knew. She was fair, fat, and sporty, and her bank account wasn't too shabby either. She reminded me of the Prince of Wales. Well, not the real Prince of Wales, but the Prince of Wales. Believe me, I know a whale when I see one.
Oh, darling, you're so flimsy.
Can you see that from there? I was getting like this one ain't radishes.
Would you like a drink?
Never touched the stuff.
I have a terrible craving for Bloody Mary.
I'll bet you do.
Pop, Pop, I've been looking all over for you.
Well, go check up in my room, and if I'm not there, I'll most likely be out in the garden under a cabbage leaf.
Pop, this is serious. There's a man in that mummy case, and Mr. Frankenmeyer is really Dr. Frankenstein and is going to steal your brain with a machine that uses a crystal.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Why should he steal my brain when he could have it for $32.50 and includes the tax? Let me smell your breath. Oh, just as I thought, you're gonna lay out the lemonade.
But Pop, it's true. Look in the mummy case.
Very well, my good man. Let me try that again. You didn't tell me this was a music box. If you play anything else, I'll have home alone in the rain.
Careful, the wind broke my window open and I was closing it and this horse in the bathroom. It was looking at me with beady eyes and hideous grin on his face. Then it blew out again. Well, I can't stand this horrible place.
Natasha, I told you.
Henry, don't glare at me. I've been sitting here talking to Mr. Woodknocker. It wasn't me. We know who's lost.
What's the matter here?
A huge bat flew into my room.
Oh, I thought it was Mother.
It could have been. You ever seen her without her makeup?
Where is Mother anyway?
Oh, she was arguing with the wall the last time I saw her.
She went to the bathroom.
Where did she go?
Well, she went down that hall right there.
Oh, this house is very dangerous, especially at dark. I'll call Igor to go look for her.
Well, I'm not budging from this spot.
What are you doing back there? I was, setting a trap for mice.
Oh, a perfect thing. You've been waiting there to jump out at me, and don't tell me you weren't.
Quickly, Igor. We must find Mrs. Woodknocker before it.
That's Ruth.
Oh.
Oh, what's that?
Mice!
Oh, that figures. Ruth can't stand mice.
Quickly, Igor, quickly.
We'll go with you, my good
No,
man.
no, please, stay here, stay here. The halls are very dangerous at night. Please, stay here.
There's nothing to worry about. We'll find her just fine.
Very well. Junior, let's play cards.
Dad.
Oh, this is the worst thing you've ever done twice.
Ain't seen nothing yet.
I'm coming, Mrs. Woodknocker! Well, maybe I'll just wait here. You've got to do something. He's still in the mummy case. Who's in the mummy case?
Why, the wolf man, of course. I'd look in there myself, but I don't have any wolf face. Mrs. McGonagall, you do it.
Oh, there's no such a thing, Mr. Woodknocker. There's anything in there. I don't want to see it. Mrs. McGonagall!
Jim.
Gracious, good evening.
Glad, so my intuition was right.
My darling, I cannot live without you. I had to come.
A pretty story, but I don't believe it.
We will discuss it later. But you must introduce me, my dear.
You insist. This is Mr. And his son and daughter.
And this must be Mrs. Goodknocker.
Not in your wildest nightmare!
This is my husband, the Count.
Ah, the Count of Monte Cristo, I presume.
Why no, I am Count Count Alucard. My castle is in the Carpathian Mountains near the Borgo Pass.
Never heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not. Have you ever heard of Cucamonga?
It's him. Those be the eyes. I know him anywhere.
Allow me to introduce myself to this vision of loveliness.
Those beady eyes must be blind.
I am Count Alucard. You remind me of the beautiful women of my country.
Oh, I am sorry. For a moment you reminded me of... It's quite ridiculous.
Found her! She fainted!
Seems to be contagious.
Henry! Woo, just arrived!
Oh, no!
Henry, you don't look pleased to see me. But after all, you should remember that wherever my beloved little Natasha is, I am not very far away.
She hasn't been affectionate since she was this affectionate.
He was huge! He came out of the darkness, and its eyes were glowing, and its arms were outstretched, and it was groaning and groaning.
Now, don't worry, my dear. That's just Mrs. McGonagall.
Mr. Whitehopper, I've been here all the time.
Miriam, Junior, take your mother upstairs.
But Pa,
We'll talk about your man in the box later.
Man in the box? Man in the box?
A man in a box? There is a man in my box?
now we all know, Pa.
Where is the crystal? I couldn't find it.
Big stay on the ox, babe. We'll talk about that later. You better hop along too, Mrs. McGonagall. Well now, Mr. Frankenmeyer, what's been going on here?
Nothing.
Nothing! Do I look like an idiot? Don't answer that. I may look like an idiot, but I'm no dope. You've advertised this place as a quiet, restful retreat. So far, everybody's been running around screaming! I'm not a well man. I've got to take a lot of pills. Red pills, blue pills, green pills, yellow pills, and pills to remind me to take pills. Which reminds me. Take one.
Can't be this pill.
Ooh! A golf ball. Wonder what I hit off the tee this morning. Remember, I'm not a well man, and I've got to have quiet! Quiet!
Why does this always happen to me?
Is that man a lunatic? Or one of your new creations, Henry?
He is an American. Get me a drink, Igor.
No.
I have heard of America. Perhaps we should go to America someday. A fresh new country, fresh faces, new blood.
And beautiful women.
My jealous darling, Natasha.
How am I to be jealous? A silly woman who screams at bats?
You know I love only you. You are the moon of my night. Without you, I am but a hollow shell, doomed to fly through the night. A lovelorn monster.
Monster! I completely forgot about the monster. He's probably running through the countryside and terrorizing the villagers, as he always used to. Yes. Quickly, Igor! You must find him! It's almost 11 o'clock! Quickly, my friends, fly over the countryside! Igor and I will search the village and the brewery.
No, darling. I will search the brewery.
Watch out for the tree on the left. Fly.
All I wanted was a plane! Have any of you nice people seen a rather tall gentleman with a green face and a bolt through his neck? That way? Through those curtains over there? Oh, no! That means he's probably escaped into the forest. And we can't do the rest of the show without him. It'll probably take me 10 or 15 minutes to track him down, so we might as well have the intermission now. Now, during the intermission, for those of you who have not been to our theater, let me explain just a couple of things. If you found the first half of the show rather exciting, and you need to use the facilities, they're behind this curtain. As you go through the curtains on your right, you will find 2 rooms. Each room has a bowl and a pitcher of water. If you want to go to our snack bar, it is behind these curtains. But you can't get there that way. We ask that you go through these curtains on this side and then form a line in the hall at the back of the theater. Now, one more thing, and this is very important. I need your complete attention. Especially all of you little monsters. Those of middle size, and some of the big ones too. During the intermission, it is very important if you will do one thing for us. Please, don't touch the box! Leave the box on the wall! Don't touch the box! Alone, leave the box! Now, you need to get that oiled. Now, enjoy the intermission. But remember, if you are going to go to the restrooms or to the snack bar, you must walk this way.
Don't watch it.
Can't keep this one. We've enough bats already. Now give her a treat. No! Not that. She's not holy now. That's terror. Girl, didn't your parents ever teach you not to take candy from someone in this train? Leave her alone! Don't worry, he was not made for you. Go back to your room and give me the bottle. Wait, no, it's gone.
awaken? He didn't even get to sleep until after I got up this morning. It's a wonder I got any sleep last night, what with all that racket that was going on. I mean, it sounded like a steam locomotive pulling into Grand Central Station. And then there was your father out in the hallway yelling, "Quiet!" every 5 minutes. I finally got him to put in his earplugs. That helped for a while until the walls started to shake. This is not my idea of a quiet, restful retreat.
But Mom, I've got one.
Well, you'll just have to wait. Come on back here. Come and talk to me. I have been alone all day long. You know, your father's been up there snoring away, and your sister, well, she grabbed that nice Mr. Talbot by the hand this morning and ran out the door before I even had a chance to say, "How do you do?" She had him, out the door and down the hill and through the garden before I could say anything to him. I haven't seen Mr. Frankenmeyer all day long. And that strange Mr. Igor? Well, he's been running in and out and in and out all day long without so much as a beg your pardon.
Beg your pardon, man.
Then I had the most tasteless lunch. Well, boy, have you had anything to eat?
But I'm not hungry, Mom.
Well, I have to go and change before dinner.
Hey!
Look, I've been through a coal bin. Oh.
Mom, do you mind if I ask you a question about what you saw last night in the hall?
I'm sure you want to try to do it with all my imagination. I mean, what with the storm and the lightning and the wind blowing the candle out, it had to be my imagination.
Was it about this tall?
Yes?
And about this wide?
Yes?
And a high forehead?
Yes?
And a greenish face with two silver things on its neck?
Oh, Julia, you don't really think
I was just asking. I'm sure it was just your imagination.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Woodmaker. Good afternoon, Junior. You haven't seen the Count, have you?
No, I haven't seen anyone.
Oh, I couldn't sleep last night with all that racket. And I saw the Count pull a large box into his room. It's right across the hall from me. I've been knocking at his door all day, but he doesn't answer. Oh, you don't suppose something's happened to him, do you?
I think there's something strange about that, Count.
Oh, nonsense. I think he's charming.
Well, I think he's a gigolo.
Oh, what gigolo?
A gigolo. A guy that runs after women for their money.
You mean a gigolo?
Yeah, a guy that runs after women.
I know what it is. How do you?
I read it in a book.
Well, I think he's charming.
Mr. Frankenmeyer, what's happened?
Oh, there's something wrong with the boiler. Yes, that's it. Please forgive my appearance and my neglect of you. Have you seen Mr. Talbot?
Oh, he and my daughter have been gone all day long. I do hope they get back soon, though. Those clouds are looking so threatening.
Mr. Frankenmeyer, have you seen the Count? He's still a guest here.
Yes, he is still a guest. He sleeps a lot during the day. He's a night person.
Sounds like pop.
It's really so dark. Oh, it is going to storm again. I'd better get Julius to go and look for Miriam. Something must have happened or they would have been back by now.
Oh, I'm sure she's all right. And I'm going to stroll in the garden.
How long have you lived here, Mr. Frankenmeyer?
I inherited this castle from my grandfather. Isn't there someplace you should be?
No.
What are you doing?
I'm a junior detective of America. As we collect our clues and evidence, we write them down. Saves time later on when putting things together.
Evidence?
You know, clues and evidence for solving mysteries, murders, robberies. What's that, knocking?
Knocking? Oh, I don't hear any knocking.
Are you all right, Mr. Frankenmeyer? You seem awfully nervous this evening.
Why, not at all.
Well, I think I hear my mother calling. I better go.
What does the mean
all day to find the monster, and we brought them back. It was a miracle, though. She didn't even blow up that day. And I've been working all day to get everything repaired in time for tonight. And now Talbot has the crystal.
The crystal?
Yes, the critical part of the brain transformation. I told you about this. Oh, I need a recording. I'm tired of repeating myself to everyone who walks in. Anyway, Talbot has the crystal. Believe it or not, Igor is acting strange. I can't trust anyone anymore. But Natasha. Dear Natasha, my dear friend. If you help me tonight, I'll do anything you ask. Just help me tonight.
Oh, darling, since you put it that way, how can I refuse you? What do you want to do?
You must give the crystal to Mr. Woodknocker before 11 o'clock. Now, the machine is building energy again. Avoid the fiasco from last night. I've set the controls on automatic. 11 o'clock, the machine will automatically switch brains. I'll find the crystal. I'll give it to you, and then you snuggle up to Mr. Woodknocker and put it in his pocket.
So my father said, Madam, I'm terribly sorry my son's toes landed in your plate. If this should happen again, I shall see that he throws a pajama with it. Mother was just furious.
Hello, Miss Woodknocker, Mr. Talbot.
Oh, hello, Mr. Frankenstein. Have you met the Countess, Larry?
No, I don't believe so.
This is the Countess Obrensky, Mr. Talbot.
Charmed, I'm sure, Mr. Talbot. I have heard of you, but never did I think you would be. Well, you seem strangely familiar, as though we have already met.
Yes, well, I've heard of you also, Countess, and your illustrious husband.
Ah, young people are so happy together. I remember how it was to be young. Still, Henry, I will be back before you are ready to proceed. Take some exercise. Ah, the children of the night, what beautiful music they make.
Talbot! Yes.
Now, Miriam, we had a wonderful day, and I will never forget it. Did you still have that, remember the necklace I gave you? Never take it off. Never.
But it has such an odor, Larry.
I know. I told you, it's a special herb for warding off evil.
You Europeans are all so superstitious.
I know, but wear it anyways.
I must speak with you, Talbot. Yes.
Now, Miriam, I'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, no. We're going out tonight. We're having dinner with my family. And then we're going to go dancing on the terrace in the moonlight.
Moonlight?
Oh, you men are all alike. Mention the word dancing and you fall apart. Now I'm going upstairs to get ready, and I expect to see you later.
Did you hear that? She expects me to go dancing in the moonlight. Don't bother yourself about it. There's plenty of time before the moon rises. Give me the crystal.
I don't have it.
What do you mean?
I don't have it. I woke up this morning lying on the floor, battered and beaten, and now I don't have the crystal anymore. I hardly had time to look before Miriam and her mother came in.
You find that crystal or I'll see you doomed.
Don't threaten me, Doctor.
You find that crystal or I'll see you doomed.
Don't threaten me, Doctor.
You
Don't threaten me. I'm in control now, but in a couple of hours.
You find that crystal and I'll make sure you don't have to worry about that. Develop the sleeping potion for you that will knock you out cold for tonight. I'll even lock you down in the dungeon to make sure everything is fine. I'll do it every single time it's necessary until we find a cure. But you must find the crystal. We haven't much time.
I don't think this is going to work.
I can't.
Your stories are so thrilling. Please tell me more.
Oh, gracious good evening. Henry said we had other guests. You must introduce us, Henry.
Count Alucard, Mrs. McGonagall, and her hat.
Mr. Talbot, I have heard of you, but never
Did I think we would meet?
How did you know?
I looked at the script.
Yes. Well, I was just telling Mrs. McGonagall about my castle in Transylvania. You must all come for a visit one day. We would all have such fun. The wonderful rugged countryside. It's so exhilarating to go hunting. The wolves and their fiery eyes glowing in the night. And I love to go flying through the cloudless skies over the twinkly lights of the villages nestled in the crags and valleys of the mountains.
Oh, you have an airplane? How thrilling. I've always wanted to learn how to fly.
Perhaps I might teach you someday. Come, Mrs. McGonagall. We will go watch the moon rise over the mountains. It is a wonderful sight to behold. It reminds me of the broken battlements of my castle.
Oh, Count, I'd love to see your broken battlements.
I
go through with this.
What? We made a bargain!
But to steal a living man's brain? Your monster's made from dead men. That's bad enough. But to steal a living man's brain?
There's the mistake of the past. A dead man's brain has too much deteriorated tissue. Even when we operate, we damage too many cells. Reassembly cells and tissue. Think of it.
I can't. I didn't ask to be the way I am. It's some sort of curse or disease. But I am not willfully doing evil. You are willfully doing evil.
Ah, evil. You think you're driven by a curse? Well, so am I. The curse of the unknown. The curse of the past. Pain of the future. Failure is my curse, and I will not fail again. If your heart is so weak, the thought of the sacrifice of one little man for the advancement of science.
Advancement of science? Is this going to save lives, make the world a better place?
I will not discuss it any further. If you won't give down to the crystal, fine now. I'll do it myself if I have to, but it will be done. But you must find that crystal. We haven't much time, and if you don't, it's too late to do anything about your little problem.
Doctor, the machine is overheating. All the dials are spinning around.
You touched something. I know it.
No!
You always touch something. Why this has always happened to me? I think I've gone mad. Find the crystal. We don't have much time. Because of the... No, you idiot. Go help Talbot find the crystal. Get out of here.
It's not nice to treat people the way he treats me. I think I need a new master. How about you?
No. I've had hard enough time looking after myself. It's your fumbling that got the crystal lost anyway. You and your drugged drinks and all.
Yeah. With what I know about you, I would have a fine tale to tell a certain young lady.
Silence, you fool! If you breathe a word of this to anyone, it'll be the last breath you take. Now help me find that crystal.
Find it. I won't give it to you.
Looking for something?
None of your business!
We'll see about that, Mr. Igor. He was the man that was in the box last night. He is the wolf man. And he was with Miriam all day.
Doesn't look too wolfish to me. My son tells me you're the wolf that's been after my daughter.
You must be Mr. Woodknocker.
I was the last time I checked.
Well, how do you do?
Everyone I can, thanks.
And the one in the middle.
When's this boat gonna stop rocking? I might as well be a drinking man. I wake up with a hangover anyway. Oh, there's the portal. I think I'm gonna be... Oh, well, now, let's get down to brass knuckles. What are your designs on my daughter?
I like your daughter very much, Mr. Woodknocker.
A wild sheep in wolf's clothing.
You better hurry. The doctor won't like it.
Another country he heard from. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
I carried your baggage.
I'm not sure I'm seeing you now. I don't want to give you the bum's rush, but put an egg in your shoe and beat it. Off with you. Out of here. I'm straight. I'm tired of your nincompoopery.
But I don't have an egg.
Well now, Mr.
Talbot.
Talbot, my son here is known in our neck of the woods as Snoops Woodknocker, junior detective, and he thinks something funny's going on here, which is more than I can say.
Now, Mr. Talbot, if that's your real name, what are you doing here?
I'll ask the questions around here. Now, Mr. Talbot, if that's your real name, what are you doing here? How did I do?
Like a trooper.
Well,
Well,
a likely story. I'll tell you what you're doing here. You're looking for something you lost last night, right?
How do you know that?
Is it smaller than a bread box?
Mr. Woodknocker.
Would it fit in that vase on the
Pa!
middle? That's where you hid it, wasn't it?
What did you have to tell him for?
How did you know it was there?
Well, last night, while you were down here talking to Mr. Frankenstein. Was there a convention here last night? Anyway, whilst you were taking a snooze in yon box, Junior pitched a little bottle.
So you know everything.
I know Junior's side of the boondoggle. What's yours?
Does it really matter?
Certainly! Every very public nuisances entitled to a defense. I'll keep it short. I'm only here for a week.
What can I tell you that your son hasn't already told you?
Oh, who says I believe him? He's a good kid and all, but he can only tell the story as far as he knows it.
I have it all down in my notebook. He says, I can't go on like this any longer.
I'll tell my own story, thank you very much. Then Mr. Woodknocker will walk out that door and you'll never see me again. But you mustn't tell Miriam. I don't want her to know. Tell her I have some sort of terminal disease.
I'll be the judge of that.
You obviously don't know me by my real name, Mr. Talbot. But I'm sure you've heard of the Wolfman. I am the Wolfman.
I told you, Pop.
The real Wolfman, eh? I've heard of you, but never did I think we would meet. You've been picking up my script.
I didn't ask to be the Wolfman. It's some sort of curse or disease. I've lived in agony for years, trying to find some sort of cure or peace of mind. I came here to talk to the doctor to see if he would help me. And he agreed to help me, but only if I agreed to help him with his experiment.
I told you, Pop.
Which turned out to be a plot to steal your brain for his monster. I regretfully admit I agreed to help him, but only in the beginning. Nothing to do with it now.
Well, that's an interesting tale, Mr. Talbot. And it does confirm Junior's side of the story.
So what are you going to do to him, Pop?
You never take a man when he's down, son.
Here's the crystal.
I don't want it. Give it to Frankenstein.
But he'll try and slip it to you when you least expect it.
Let him try. It'll be a sorry day when I can't bamboozle the likes of him. Besides, I need a little excitement.
But your nerves, Pop.
My nerves will take care of themselves. What we need to do is find a way to foul up the machinery around here.
We don't have much time, Pop. I heard Frankenstein tell Igor that everything was set for tonight. All they need is that crystal. I saw them from the secret passage down in the dungeons. I saw the monster too. The thing Mom saw last night in the hall.
Well, you think you can find your way back down there and throw a wrench into the works?
I'll try, Pop.
Well, be careful. Remember, Lady Godiva put all she had on a horse. All we've got is you.
Don't worry, Pop. I know this place like the back of my hand. Ah!
We're in trouble. Who all's involved in your nefarious little plot here?
Igor and I, of course, but I don't know of anyone else.
Well, what about the Countess and that, Alucard?
Alucard is Dracula spelled backwards. I've heard that him and his Countess are extremely jealous and are always flirting in front of each other.
I thought she was kind of friendly to me, but I thought it was on account of my charm. You think she's involved in this plot?
I don't know, but if Frankenstein got desperate, he'd use anyone. Him and the Countess were speaking when I and Miriam came in.
Well, knowing human nature as I do, I'll say Frankenstein's not going to try anything on his own. I got my money on the Countess. I think I'm going to have some fun tonight.
Oh, Julius, there you are. It's time to dress for dinner.
I am dressed.
You are not going to wear that to dinner.
Why not?
Julius, you bought 2 new tuxedos in Paris. I wanted you to wear one of those.
I bought those 2 monkey suits because they fit and they were on sale. I never said I was going to wear one. You don't have to.
Julius, all I ask is that you dress halfway decently and not look like something the cat drug in. Would it be so hard for you to try and please me just once in a while? Please don't embarrass me again the way you did on the boat. Very well, Julius. Wear whatever you like. I'll be upstairs waiting for you in our room. Now, where has Junior gone to? He's run off again.
I sent him on an errand. First argument she's given up in years.
Well, she's trying very hard not to argue, Father.
But what for? What would life be without a little discussion now and then? I'll see you when I see you, Talbot. Well, what are you two looking at? Haven't you ever seen an orange, Julius?
I never realized how much Mother and Father argued until we came on this trip. Why, when Mom and Dad were asked to dine at the captain's table, my father refused to wear his tuxedo, and my mother refused to be seen with my mother. So, of course, my father says, hey, Larry, what's the matter? You liked all my other stories.
Nothing,
Oh, relax. I'm not going to bite you. Now, you had a good day, didn't you?
Yes.
Good, because it's a wonderful evening, and we're going to have a wonderful time.
Listen, Miriam, I can't stay. I've got to be leaving.
Leaving?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Miss Woodnocker. Pardon me. I must speak to Mr. Tappan.
You have time to be talking? Where's the crystal?
Here, and take it to the devil.
Don't be Mr. Goody-Goody around me, Tappet. Now, has the Countess returned?
The Countess. I should have guessed as such. So that's who you're going to use.
Don't bother yourself about it.
You have a little problem of your own, and from the looks of you,
Having much time.
I'll have Igor come up with a sedative. It will have to be injected. I'll see you in the morning.
What was that all about?
Nothing. Listen, Miriam, do you still have the necklace I gave you?
Well, yes. As silly as it is, I have it right here.
Good. Always wear it. Never take it off.
Larry, you're acting so strangely this evening. Come take a look at the mountain. Oh, look. The mountain's beginning to move. Over the mountain. Isn't it? Larry, come, let's go take a look. Chairs and
he has a disease. Don't mind him. It affects him strange.
Oh, we must help him.
No. He's quite dangerous when he's like this.
Oh, well, if you're not going to help him, I'm going to.
No, you must not.
Oh, my darling, it was quite innocent. You did not have to swoop down on us like a red baron.
Oh, stay away from me, you flea-bitten Casanova! I'll scratch your eyes out!
Natasha?
Don't interrupt me, then I'm arguing, Henry. The first chance he gets, he's up with some silly woman!
Oh, look how you frightened this poor creature to death.
Natasha, here is the crystal. You must give it to Mr. Woodnocker before 11 o'clock.
I don't want to play your little games anymore, Henry. Do your own dirty work.
You can't be mad at Vlad. It wasn't his fault. It was Mrs. McGonagall, yes. She was flirting with him. She threw herself at him. He was only being polite.
I told you.
But it's true.
Yes, it is true. I am an innocent bystander.
Oh, Count, but then you say.
Innocent? Very well, Henry. I will take the crystal.
Very good. Remember, before 11 o'clock. Now, one last check of the instruments. You can't be too careful.
What is going on between you two, my dearling?
Oh, nothing, my sweet. Henry is doing some sort of little experiment and has given me this crystal ball to say
He seems quite anxious. It must be very important.
Oh, I haven't the faintest idea what it is for. But he said it is important. Hey, my darling, you know how it goes things. I will let you take care of business.
Of course, my darling. Looks like a diamond.
Yes, it does. Keep it close to your heart and don't lose it.
Just as I would keep you close to my heart. Oh, my darling Natasha, you must forgive me for the past.
After tonight, there will be nothing to forgive. My sweet lad said it directly.
My wonderful Natasha, I am at you.
When you get through with her, sweet, you can start on mine. That isn't an insult, I don't know what is. Oh, Natasha, leave this stuff, jerk. Fly away with me, I'll love you.
Oh, Mr. Woodnocker, I don't know what to say.
If I was in your place, I wouldn't know what to say either. Perhaps you could suggest something. As a matter of fact, you do. To me, you suggest a baboon.
What?
I'm sorry I said that. Not fair to the rest of the baboons.
You are making me angry. I'm a man of few words.
I'm a man of one word. Scrap.
Come, Natasha. We will go, but we can be alone.
What? You still here? Don't look down. There's one too many men in here, and I think it's you. Come on, Natasha. It's the same old story. Boy meets girl, Romeo and Juliet, Minneapolis and St. Don't point that nose at me. Touché. Angar. Arrivederci. Hasta la bye-bye. Here.
Wonderful, darling.
I took lessons at Acme fencing. Oh, alone at last. Why, you know I can sit in your lap all night long as long as you don't stand up. Ooh, your eyes, how they shine. Like the pants in a brown serge suit.
Oh, darling.
That's no reflection on you, my dear. That's a reflection on my pants. Why, we should go away together. If only I had a bungalow. Why, you could go on the inside and I'd be on the outside trying to get in. Or you could be on the outside and I'd be on the inside trying to get out. Or you could be upstairs and I could be downstairs. Ah, forget it! You haven't heard from me by Friday, the whole thing's off. Will you marry me? I love you.
Mr. Woodknocker, that would be bigamy.
That'd be big of me, too. In fact, it'd be big of all of us.
Why, I never heard of such a thing. I'm going to tell Mrs. Woodknocker everything I heard. Well, I knew you were a cad all along.
I always thought of myself as a Mercedes.
What's a strange?
Oh, she's more than strange, my
What are you
dear.
going to do now?
I'm gonna sit in your lap until the moon comes up. Oh.
Hop! Hop! Oh, excuse me. I didn't know you were busy.
Where did he come from?
From the fireplace, of course. I do wish you'd go back. Well, you must meet me out in the garden now, my dear. I can see it now, you and the moon. You wear a necktie, so I'll know which one you are. While the moon's sneaking around the clouds, I'll be sneaking around you.
Hop! I heard Frankenstein tell Igor that he gave the crystal to the Countess.
Well, she hasn't slipped to me yet. Heaven knows I've given her plenty of opportunity. What about that machine?
I can't get close to it, Pop. Frankenstein keeps fiddling with the knobs and changing the dials. What are we gonna do?
Well, run back down there, wait for your chance to get at it, and I'll try to get Frankenstein up here, somehow.
I don't believe a word of it, Mrs. McGonagall. My husband may be aggravating, but he is not unfaithful.
Oh, but I heard him and I saw him.
But are you sure? You said yourself that you were coming out of a faint. You must have misunderstood.
Well, if you don't want to take my word for it, I shall leave. In fact, I'm going up and pack my bags. I've been frightened by bats and chased by heaven knows what, and for all intents and purposes have been called a liar. I'm going to visit the Count's castle. He promised to show me his broken battlements.
Oh, what this vacation has been a mess. Now everyone has deserted me.
Excuse me. I did not realize the room was occupied.
But it's not crowded. Come in.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Count Alucard. You remind me of the beautiful women of my country.
How did you know? I'm enchanted to meet you.
No, it is I who am enchanted. You have such a beautiful neck, like a swan.
Why, Count?
You shine like the moon of the night, rising above the mountain peaks of my beautiful country.
Count, I don't think we should be talking this way. I mean, we just met. I hardly know.
Such evenings were made for getting acquainted.
Count, I am a married woman. I do not appreciate such advances.
I meant no offense, dear lady. I am but a lonely traveler of the night. And you have reminded me of the beautiful women of my country. Forgive me for my rashness. I am at your feet.
Oh, this is where I came in. You stinking trash, toad in a hole.
Julius, what are you doing there?
Getting an earful.
Oh.
But don't worry, my dear. I shall save you from this masher.
Oh, Julius, don't be so melodramatic.
You have crossed me for the last time, Mr. Woodknocker. I shall destroy you.
Well, you shall have to catch me first.
Ah!
What are you, a man or a mouse? I know. Throw some cheese on the floor, then we'll find out.
Julius, how could you do such a thing to this poor man? Count, are you all right?
Every man must defend his home, Mom, America, and apple pie. Not necessarily in that order.
Oh, what's going on down here? Oh, Count, what happened?
Mr. Woodknocker attacked me.
Oh, you horrible man.
What is going on here?
What's going on? Why, we're having a party. You know how to rumba?
Yes.
Take a number.
Good. Hello.
Julius, darling, I am waiting for you. What does she mean, Julius, darling?
I told here. There's something hanky-panky going on.
Why, nothing, my dear. She's nearly overwhelmed by my charm.
She has the crystal. Do you mean this? How did you get it?
Now I've got it.
Now stop, you boss! Get that crystal so we can talk! Where is it? Where did it go? Wait a minute! What are we doing? We want him to have it!
Oh, you thought you could steal my brain, eh, Frankenstein?
Steal your brain?
Yes, whoever has this crystal at 11 o'clock when his machine goes off has their brain transferred into his monster.
Natasha! You gave that crystal to me.
Oh, darling, it was only a joke.
Don't feel badly, Count. You can have it back.
I think... Wait a minute!
No!
Doctor! Doctor! The machine! It's going to explode! All the dials are spinning around! The little boy pulled the lever!
Children. Imagine my disappointment when you arrived. Help your sister.
Natasha, darling, I think I've had enough vacation in this quiet, restful retreat. Come, let us leave these crazy people and return to the simple life of Transylvania.
Oh, yes, my sweet. Will you forgive me for my foolish thoughts? I belong to only you.
Of course, my darling. And I promise I will never look at another woman ever again.
Well, goodbye, Henry. Oh, that is Henry.
He's probably fiddling with his monster. He will never give up.
Well, goodbye, Julius. He was not very fast.
Miriam! Miriam! Miriam, the explosion from the machine. It changed me. I'm cured. Will you marry me?
Okay. Everyone's okay with my parents.
It's all right with me as long as he wears a flea collar.
Come, my sweet. Let us fly through the night as usual.
Watch out for that tree on the left!
After all the things he said to me.
Mrs. McGonagall, you're a woman that's been getting nothing but dirty brains. That's all right. We're clean and tight in those breaks. You have to stay in the garage overnight.
Julius, be nice to Mrs. McGonagall. She suffered enough.
Nice to Mrs. McGonagall. Very well, my dear. Mrs. McGonagall, I'm going to be nice to you. Haven't a clue how, but I'm going to be nice to you. Well, Ruth, has this vacation been exciting enough for you?
Julius, we came on this trip to get away from excitement.
Very true, my dear.
Julius, after 20 years of marriage, I will never understand you. But I'm going to stop trying to change you. Let that be a lesson to you, Miriam. If you can't change them before you're married, you never will after.
Good thing he's already changed.
Well, Mrs. McGonagall, Junior, we got some packing to do. Come, my dear, let us lodge with my fleas in the hills. Lead to my lodge in the hills.
It feels good to be human again. The doctors did cure me, even if his brain transfer machine failed. Where is the doctor anyways, Igor?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was standing in here yelling something about the machine.
Yeah, well, we'll see him sooner or later. I sure wish he'd give up these wild dreams. Come, Miriam, let's take that walk in the moonlight.
Nobody ever asked me to go for a walk in the moonlight. Now, where is the doctor? Doctor?
Igor, come down here and get me out of these chains. What do you mean, chain me in the dungeon? Igor, come down here. Must I do everything myself?